guys, I'm Kate Simsley. Welcome to my channel. If you've been here before, I'm glad you're back. And if you're new, welcome in. Today we are on the Hillside Highlands lot, and we're going to be building a little cafe. I actually built this when the new bistro cafe pack thing came out. I built the shell of it then, but I didn't do the interior, so I ended up finishing it yesterday and editing the video. And so now you're going to see the video. Here you go. I don't know what to say. It's cute. I'm happy with it. I like that new little pack. I think it's cute and cozy. The colors are fun, very bright and exciting. But yeah, like I said, it comes together. It's cute. I'm happy with it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, as there are more builds. There's more cafes already, but there will be more things to come. And yeah, it's just good to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you're told every time I upload. But anyway, I'm not going to talk a whole bunch about this. It's a little cafe. It's got a bunch of tables inside. Upstairs is a little sitting area and some more tables. I put a piano up there and a microphone for your Sims to just enjoy. So hopefully you like that. Anyway. So I don't really have much to say, but I'll talk to you for a bit about things. Let's see. Okay, so last we talked, I think my daughter was graduating. I don't know if I talked to you after that, but she had graduate. And so now she is in high school. That's going to be exciting when school restarts in September. But, yeah, her graduation was cute. It was interesting. I don't remember graduation being the way theirs was. It was very, long. First of all, it's 3.5 hours. Second of all, it was, cheap and weird. Their dance, after the graduation, you always have a dance, right? But they, had a dance, but it was only going to be, an hour. And it was just in the gym where they had done the graduation, and it was all really strange. I don't know. I've never seen it done like that. So she didn't go anyway. She's I don't like those people. I'm not going. So she ended up going to the dance. But, she went to graduation, and I was very proud of her. But, yeah, they had this little dance. It was all really cheap. The decorations were weird. They made them themselves. I get you're not going to spend a bunch of money. I was actually very surprised because the awards that they gave out, no, she didn't get any awards. But the people that did, they were actual, medals. And I thought that was neat. I didn't expect that because everything else was done so cheaply. Actually, the school was really cheap. They had their grad trip was to a place that they had already gone on a trip to this year. And the trip they went on, it was free, but then the grad trip cost money. So that was a little bit weird. But yeah, it was fun. They had fun. I don't really know. There's not much to say besides that. Other than that, I haven't been doing much. It's funny. I was supposed to have an appointment. Okay, once a year I have to go get an MRI because I was diagnosed with MS, multiple sclerosis. So I have to get an MRI once a year. And I was supposed to have my appointment, but I ended up canceling it because the hospital where I live, it's really dumb the way that they do it. So the people that are in the hospital, they'll do all their MRIs or whatever during the day, but then people that aren't in the hospital come and do them overnight. Where everywhere else I've ever heard does people outside the hospital during the day and does the people in the hospital overnight. Makes way more sense. You don't want people that have brain issues driving cars, but apparently here they don't care. So they booked my appointment. It was supposed to be at 3 in the morning. 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was pouring rain that day, so I canceled it. I called and pretended to be sick. I'm not going to lie. I canceled my appointment. So they did rebook it for 7 p.m., but it's 2 months away, which is fine. Not a big deal. But I was sitting here thinking to myself, why would they book them for 3 a.m.? Because every time they put me in between 3 and 4 in the morning. And that's a weird time. It's not early enough that you can get up and start your day. And it's too late that you can't stay up till then and function and drive to the hospital. So I'm what the heck? But then I was thinking about it. I'm it's probably for volunteers because they use, my hospital where I am uses volunteers to bring people to and from the MRI department and all that. So I figure they probably do it because they have volunteers during the daytime and not overnight. And that kind of makes sense. But seriously, we won't need a volunteer during the daytime to take us there. I don't know. It's all very strange. I know they need to do it that way, I guess, but it's annoying. And I'm not going to go there at 3 in the morning because I don't like driving at night. Like, it's not enjoyable for me, stresses me out, and I absolutely refuse to drive at night in the rain. So that wasn't happening. But yeah, so I had that and I canceled it. So that's coming up in 2 months. Other than that, let's see. The weather has been really warm and hot, which makes me super happy. And I've been outside nonstop. I got a super nice tan, but it's been hot. Like, I don't complain about heat, but it's been hot. We're like, I don't know, we're having like a crazy heat wave and people are complaining, and I'm kind of complaining. I'm not going to lie. It's been really, really hot. But I love it. It makes me happy. Other than that, we kind of had like 4 days where we got a bunch of warnings that we were going to get like torrential rain because there was a hurricane. Not here, not where I am, but like the tail end of it was supposed to come up to where I am in southern Ontario. So we got like all these warnings on the phone about this torrential rain that was coming. So I was prepared for that. It never came. Like it did not. Till last night. All day long yesterday I was outside, everything's fine. And then just after dinner I went to go throw something out because I have a big like bin. I'm cleaning up my garage and stuff. So I got one of those big bins and I went out to throw something away and it literally just started pouring at random. Like it was like people were pouring buckets out of the sky. It was so much rain. And it rained for like maybe 15 minutes and then that was it. So we didn't get the torrential rain. So the weather people were, and it was like 3 days after it said it was going to rain. So it was a little weird. But, yeah, that happened. And there was quite a lot of rain in about 10 minutes. Luckily, I live on a hill, so I wouldn't have flooded. But I think anywhere else, like the whole city I'm in is on a hill. It all leads down to the lake. So like, it was fine. It wasn't flooding. But anywhere else, if they had got that much rain in that short amount of time, it probably would have flooded like a river or something. But we did not, thank God. I don't know. Other than that, it's been pretty good. Like we celebrated Canada Day on July 1st and, watched the fireworks, nothing crazy. We just went down and watched my daughter's kids all play basketball. So we went down to like the local basketball court and watched their whole team. It was my nephew's birthday. And so his whole team came and they all played basketball and it was kind of fun. Lots and lots of people. The one thing I do love about the city I live in, it's very like diverse, right? So you get people from every walk of life all in one place and that's kind of fun. And it's funny. Okay, this is going to sound probably wrong, but when all these people converge, they tend to go in groups. So you have all the people, like the Asian people in one section, all the Indian people in another, all that, like everybody kind of congregates together. Obviously, I understand why. They can speak their languages. They understand each other. Carry on. It's cool though, because as you walk through to go down to this basketball court, it's like walking through different countries, and I love that. And it's neat. Same with Toronto. Toronto's very much like that, like in the city, which I'm just outside of. But when you go into Toronto, if you've never been there, it's huge. But it's great because you'll like walk down the street and you'll be in like Little Italy, right? And then you turn the corner and you're in another section like Chinatown. And it's like that throughout the city. Like any culture you can even imagine, they've got like a section in the downtown part of Toronto. And it's like you're like teleported to another country, and it's really neat, and I love that about the city. So I thought that was kind of fun, and I got to meet a bunch of different people and try a bunch of different food, and it was really fun and exciting. It's like festival season where I am, so like every weekend there's stuff going on. This weekend we have a big festival downtown that's all like pastries and tarts and stuff, so we're headed down to that in about an hour. So hopefully I'm going to try and get this out before we leave, but that'll be really fun. I'll probably get super full of pastries and I don't know, I'll rot from the inside or something. I will eat too many and probably weigh 700 pounds by the time I'm done, but that's fine. I don't care. They're so good. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have anything. Like I said, I got a giant bin. I'm cleaning out my garage. Listen, I did this last year. I usually tend to do it once a year. Not gonna lie, I don't mean to. I have a problem and I acquire stuff. I don't even know where the stuff comes from, but I get so much stuff. So once a year, I like get a bin and I throw it all out. And so that's what I've been doing. I've had it since like just yesterday, but I did manage to get the garage, all the junk out of there that I didn't want. And now I'm doing a sweep inside the house. I've got the shed out back. It's full of like, okay, my parents stayed here, which I told you, and my parents have like hoarding tendencies. Not gonna lie. They acquire so much stuff. It's not funny. And their stuff spilled over into my house and they moved and left it. I'm like, I assume if you left it, you don't want it. So I'm throwing it out. Well, they came today to pick up my son so I can keep going with my like binging, like purging, whatever you call it. And I had made a little pile of their stuff that I wasn't sure that I should throw out. It looked kind of like they probably needed it. And so I asked them, my mom's like, oh, I don't think I have room for that. I'm like, okay, well, I'll throw it out. And she's like, well, wait. I'm like, I don't care what you do, but it has to leave my house. Like, you have to take it today or it's going in the bin and it's gone. I'm not playing this game. It's not mine. I don't want it in my house. And so she ended up taking it. But like, it's so many things. You don't even know. I'm cleaning the garage. I found 10 vacuums for the car, like little handheld vacuums. 10 of them. No joke. That's a problem. That's hoarding. That's like call Annie and get them on the show because that's a problem. So I got rid of a bunch of them without telling them. I left them 3 and made them choose 1. They took 2 of them. So 1 is still here, which fine. 1 is fine. 10 is not fine. It's never fine. It's not okay. But, yeah. So that happened. Other than that, it's been okay. I've been purging. Not binging. I haven't been binging. I've been purging and I'm just getting rid of it's all little things. Last time I did it was like furniture and stuff. This time I don't have any extra furniture at all. I think I have 1 dresser that I'm going to throw out just because I don't like it. Other than that, it's not anything too major, but it's just like boxes and little things, like stuff I don't want. And it's easier just to get a bin. I could take it to the dump, or I could like put stuff in the garbage weekly and they'll take it away, but you can only have so much. And so I decided a bin is probably the best idea. So I got one and I told my parents, come get any of the stuff that you want that is here or it's gone. And they came today and took some stuff as well as my child. I told them I wasn't going to throw him out, but they insisted. So they took him and the stuff and away they went. So that was good. And I'm going to finish this, go down to this little festival and then come and continue my purging. Other than that, you can see the interior here came together. We're still on the downstairs. So we've got our little area where you're going to get your like coffee and pastries. And I put a cute little like chalkboard on the wall, and I put like a lamp and the little stand. It's like a pig holding a tray, and I thought that was cute. But we're going to move upstairs, and this is where we're going to add like a piano. So we put like a seating area. So I ended up adding 2 couches and some chairs. Or no, just 1 couch maybe. I think I only added the 1 couch. I had a couch and a bunch of chairs. Then I put the piano and a microphone as well. And I put like little tables, 2 or 3 little tables up here. And I think it looks cute, as well as bookcases. The way I was thinking of it was like it's a cafe, but maybe with like the get together pack, you could hold like a group or a club meeting here. And I thought that'd be cute and cozy. Or if you're even just here having a coffee, you can read a book. Just enjoy. Sometime I didn't put a club door, so it'd be like open for everyone, which would be fine too. But I did add bookcases and then a piano, like I said, and a microphone. Yeah, other than that, I don't have too much to say. Things have been just boring and normal. I'm trying to enjoy the weather. I love summer. As you guys know, I say this every time, but I'm just a better person when it's warm. I'm miserable in the winter. Like even last week we had 1 day that was like not warm. Like it was cold. And I hated it. It was cold and gray and rainy and gross, and I was miserable. The minute is like below, I don't know, 20 degrees. I'm a misery. And like where I live, listen, it gets like minus 30, even lower sometimes in the winter. Like we have days where the wind chill is like close to minus 40. So like you can imagine that in the winter, I'm just a misery. I don't talk to anyone. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything because I can't handle it. I can't handle the winter. I'm not meant to live here. I'm meant to live in the Caribbean, and somebody made a mistake. That's what I always say, and it's what I believe. But it's been warm other than that 1 day, and even on that 1 day, I literally just sat here kind of numb because I can't do it. Like I dread the winter, but I'm in Canada. There's not really a way to escape it. Like I could move out west, right? Like that's been a thought that's been in my head for many years. And I could move out west, but then you get lots of rain. So like you have a choice. You either have warm weather with a lot of rain, or you suck up the cold for a few months and you're fine. And so I've opted to stay here and suck up the cold. But yeah, it gets to me. Not gonna lie. And that 1 day, it killed me because it's been so hot. It makes you feel sick even because you get this massive heat wave and then randomly out of nowhere it gets ice cold. It's like horrible. And it's also tornado weather. Like it'll spawn tornadoes when that happens. Not here, thank God, but it can. But it does really, really get you. It feels colder because you've acclimated to the heat, and then all of a sudden it's cold and it's absolutely wretched. I don't like it. But now we're back to the heat and I'm happy. So I'm not going to bore you with my talk about the weather as I always do. I don't really have too much. That's about it. I do want to let you know that I do have another build coming. I have to finish it up and just edit the video, so it should be out sometime this week. It is a ghetto laundromat. It's really cute and really run down, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. I'm really having fun building it. I love those ghetto rundown builds are like my favorite thing in the world, but they take up so much time. Like so much time. And then editing them is even worse. Like, it's not funny. You don't even know how much footage gets cut out. Because, okay, I've been told several times I should only record what I want to show. But my problem is I get zoned into what I'm doing, and so I forget to stop or pause or whatever, and then you're missing half of it because I forgot to restart my recording, and yeah. I could build the whole thing and then rebuild it, but my ADHD will not allow that to happen. Like, I can't. Once I'm done with the build, I'm over it. I don't want anything to do with it. It's done. It's dead to me. And so I can't do that. I've tried. But yeah, I have worked on it a bit. I'm getting better at deciding what I can and can't film and how to do it, but I do forget to turn it back on, and so I just opt to film the whole thing usually. I will cut out some parts, especially with the ghetto builds, like adding marks on the walls. I'll show like a couple of them and I'll cut it off. But it is still a lot of work and a lot of editing, so it takes a little bit longer. But like I said, there is a ghetto rundown laundromat coming, so you're going to see that, and I've got a few other little rundown builds coming as well. So if you haven't subscribed, do so. And like I said, be sure to hit the like button and the little notification bell so you know of every time I upload. Here, we're just adding a little office in the back of the building so that, like, if you ran this cafe, you have a little office in there. I'm going to lock, like, if I was playing, I would lock this door to the public so nobody comes in it. And this would just be my little space. I thought of even putting like a little apartment and a bed and stuff back here. I didn't choose to do that though. But I do know when I'm playing and I'm running like a cafe or a store or something, I always add a bed or a little apartment area. But I lock it to everyone else so no one can get in there. Or I lock the computer at the very least. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really cute. I just had some clutter in the hallway here. Before we're going to jump out back, we're going to put like a garbage bin thing in the back, as well as a little bit of plants, some clutter, and that's going to be it. That'll pretty much be the end of the video for you. I'll let you watch just the end. I'm going to paint this little room here. I add a picture. I don't even know if I paint the walls. I think I just leave them gray, but I do add a little bit of clutter, and then we're going to jump out back and add the trash can, some plants, and we'll hop into screenshots. So as I said, if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Makes me happy, helps me out, and of course, for the third time, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to go and play you music while you watch just the end of this. We're just going to fill this with some crates and boxes, and that's going to be it. And we're going to add a trash can and jump into screenshots. So I'm going to go enjoy the music, have yourself a spectacular day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!